Greetings. Welcome to another lesson in the Qigong series of the Yang Style Tai Chi Chuan program. This lesson is an unusual and special Qigong exercise called Yi Jin Jing. Yi Jin Jing, which sort of translates as tendon stretching exercise, or method for strengthening and stretching the tendons. Now, it's really, really important. Now, this is one of the oldest known Qigong exercises. It is believed to have been introduced into the Shaolin Temple by Bodhidharma quite a long time ago, and has been practiced continuously throughout the last centuries. So what this exercise is especially beneficial for working and stretching the tendons of the arms, torso, and even legs. And today, we tend to do repetitive type motions, and there's a lot of tendinitis prevalent in our society right now. So these exercises are very, very good for working the tendons and stretching them and loosening them and strengthening them. Now, as a television course, you might find it a bit, if you're not practicing it, it might tend to be a little bit challenging to sit and watch it. And it's not meant to be watched, it's meant to be practiced. So please get up, do these exercises. And once you get the idea of how to stretch the tendons according to this method, you can make up your own exercises according to the areas that you have any needs for. So we're going to go through. Now, what the process is that we will stretch a tendon. For instance, say if I was doing an exercise where I held my hand like so. And this is involved with breathing. So as I inhale, I'm going to pull and put more tension on the tendons. I'm going to pull up, for instance. As I inhale, I'm going to pull up. As I exhale, I leave it where it is. Then, as I take my next exhale, I try to pull up a little bit more. And as I exhale, I continue keeping this. Now, traditionally, you might do this exercise for each one, maybe 9 or 18 or 36 breaths before you released it. Now, because this is, we're doing this on television, I will just show you the exercises. I think we'll do, say, 5 breaths approximately for each stretch. So once you've practiced this a little bit, you've got the idea of how to do it, then you can hold them and do them longer, because you will gain more benefit as you go on. By holding these exercises, holding these positions and working on them, you'll be stretching the tendons more. Okay? So we don't want to use strength. If I'm going to start off making a fist, the fist is firm. We want to do this firmly, but we don't want to kind of be using the whole body. We just want to be targeting and stretching the tendons and ligaments of the areas that we're working on. Try to keep the rest of your body relaxed. The breath is in and out through the nose and directing the breath to the dantian, to the lower belly. So for instance, if I was making a fist, and the first one's going to be a fist, as I inhale, the breath is going to move from the belly down to particularly the fist. And as I exhale, I'm going to keep this, but the energy is going to release and kind of come back to the center. So we're constantly working on moving the energy from the center to these tendons, connecting the center to the periphery. And so you want to focus your breath and breathing partially on the belly and partially on the area that we're going to be working. Now we're going to be working mostly with the upper body. There are exercises and lots of exercises to do with the legs, and particularly holding in the squatting kind of positions, holding these because then the tendons are under a certain amount of stress. So some of the exercises we'll be doing squatting and some twisting, and you'll see. So I hope that you enjoy it. Follow along and do try to do these. Even if you're sitting there, you can do all of this sitting. You can hold these different hand positions that we're going to be doing in different ways. You can do that while you're sitting in a chair, on the couch, and it will help you if you can stand up and do these exercises. You'll develop more chi, strength of the legs, and coordination of the upper and lower bodies. So ideally, you're standing up, following along, but you can do it sitting down. All right, this is called Yi Jin Jing, tendon stretching exercises. Okay, so I'm going to take a slightly wider than shoulder width stance and sit just a little bit, just a little comfortable softness in the legs. It's sort of like so I don't want to be stiff. If you lock your knees, you'll tend to kind of make the lower body stiff. No, you want to keep the lower body flexible and open. The top of the head is always lifting. Try not to squinch your head down. Keep your body nice and open. You're breathing in and out through the nose, directing the breath to the lower belly. Okay, taking a moment to get yourself organized. Get your breath moving into the lower belly. One other thing is that you can have the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. If that's comfortable for you, that's ideal. It keeps the meridian energy flow going around the body. If not, that's fine. You could have the teeth just lightly touching. That would be fine too. You do want to keep the mouth closed though and breathe in and out through the nose. If you have problems breathing through the nose, well then of course you can breathe through the mouth, but ideally through the nose. Okay, here we go. First is making a fist. It hangs down to the sides of your body, the thumbs basically touching on the thigh. The shoulders are relaxed. Make a solid fist. You want to feel as if you're doing some work. Now, as you inhale, squeeze. It's sort of like you're squeezing, some piece of material or something round in your fist, nice and solid. And as you exhale, keep that particular, whatever the pressure is. Try to relax the rest of your body. So inhaling. So just breathing on your own, and I'm going to take about 5 breaths. I'm not too concerned with how many. Remember though, each time you inhale to just a little firmer squeeze, and as you exhale, keep whatever it is that how far you've gone. Okay, then relax the hands. Then what I say is relax the mind and body. You're going to feel, at this point you're going to feel the energy start to move around the body. You'll feel the arms sort of start to tingle. Okay? Take a moment to experience that. And then we're going to do what's called shogung, or gather this energy into the lower belly. Okay? So I'm going to take a little breath and gather any energy that's around me and just take it into the body and down through the center core of the body, folding that energy into the belly. Take a moment to let it arrive, let it permeate the center, then let the hands relax. Okay, so next, we'll take the palms, press down. Now the hands are to the sides of the body, the fingers are facing outward. The fingers are being pulled up. You're pressing down with the heel of the hand. What I call the heel is the bottom of the palm. You're pressing down with that, and the fingers are pulling up. Now you're going to feel probably some uncomfortableness, a little tension. That's fine. As you breathe, you'll start to see this will ease a bit. So as you inhale, press the heel down and pull up on the fingers. And as you exhale, leave it. And we'll do approximately 5 of these, right? Remember to relax the rest of your body. We're just working here on the forearms, elbows, hands. So make sure your shoulders are relaxed, the rest of your body is relaxed. Now you could do it as long as you want. We'll say that's good enough. And let the hands slowly relax. Feel the energy flood into those fingertips, stimulating all the meridians that end in the fingers. Open your mind, open your body. Allow the energy to move. Then gather that to the center. Feel it in the center and relax. Good. Now what I like to do is do opposition. So the exercise that we just did was this way. Now let's take the fingers and pull the fingers up. So the hands are just swing the fingers up. So here we're pressing down with the wrist and pulling up on the fingers. Little bit different set of tendons we're working. So again, as you inhale, you're pressing down on the wrist and up on the fingertips. You can have your eyes closed. You can have your eyes relaxing. If you are outside, you could be gazing off into the distance. Don't forget, as you inhale, you take a little more stretch. As you exhale, you keep that stretch. Okay, relaxing. Feel the energy flood the arms. Opening the body. Good. Shokong. Right. Next, we'll take the palms, instead of having the fingers facing to the sides, we'll have the fingers facing straight. It works the shoulders in a little different way and also works a slightly different set of muscles and tendons. So, again, keep your shoulders relaxed. Press down with the heels of your palm, pull up the fingers. Keep your knees soft, your head lifting, connecting the belly to the periphery. I'm sure that as you do this, you'll feel tension, but as you breathe, you'll feel that tension ease off. When it eases off, take up a little slack by pulling up some more. Good, relaxing. Feel the energy flood into the arms and throughout the whole body. Gather that energy to the belly. Okay, continuing, so the fingers were facing forward. Now, just swing them back. So the wrist is pressing down, the fingers are facing backward and pulling up. As you inhale, the wrist presses down, the fingers pull up towards the forearm. And as you exhale, they stay. As you inhale, pull up more. Good, relaxing. Open, loosen, allow that energy just to go right through the body. Gather it to the center. Okay, now this song was a little, so first we're sideways, front, now we're going to be backward. So backward is a little slightly kind of tricky in a way, But again, you're pressing the heel down and pulling up the fingers. Good, relaxing. Chokung. Okay. Again, fingers facing backward, but pull the fingers forward. You'll feel some of these are very strange kinds of actions that you don't normally do, but that's all the more reason to do it. Okay, so you're pressing down with the wrist and back, slightly back, and pulling the fingers upward. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed as you do this. Don't forget that as you inhale, each time you inhale, take up a little of the slack that you've created by relaxing. Good, and relaxing. That one is definitely challenging. Such a feeling of energy flooding around the body when you let go of some of these postures. Shokung. Okay, and so the last of the hanging down postures is hands to the front. Now this definitely works the shoulder joints. Again, pressing the heel of the palms down, pulling up the fingertips. Have the fingers facing each other. Breathe and relax. Shogun. Okay, so now let's start to change the level, and we'll work at this particular level. So with with the arms extended to the sides, make sure you keep the shoulders relaxed. Try not to let the shoulders creep up. Keep the shoulders facing. Shoulders really relaxed. Okay, so at this point, we're going to press out with the heels of the palms, pull the fingers towards you. Breathe and relax. Good. With the arm, fingers extend and drop the hands to the side. Should feel a lot of energy rushing, particularly into the shoulders and elbows. Shogun. Okay, once again, arms up. This time, pull the fingers towards the bottoms of the forearm. Press out, keep the shoulders relaxed. Pull the fingers in, press out with the wrist. Okay, relaxing. Shogun. right, palms facing forward. Keep the elbows sinking, don't let the elbows stretch up in this one. Keep the elbows down. Pressing out with the heel, pull the fingers back towards you. Good. Shogun. Once more to the front, only this time pull the fingers towards your forearms. Good, relaxing. Shogun. Okay, now we have more with arms up, but let's take, you might be at this point getting a little bit, arms might be getting stressed a bit from all this work if you're not used to it. So let's take a little bit of space here and do some other sorts of pieces, all right? So this one, in this one, let's work, we'll be working the tendons, particularly the knees, the legs. So your feet are shoulder width apart. And what you're going to do is you can clasp your hands behind your back And you're going to sit, comfortably sit. Now, you can take a wider stance and sit deeper. You can go to whatever level you want. Whatever it is, you don't want the knees to go beyond the toes. You don't want the knees to go beyond the toes. They could just cover it. So in this case, you're just going to stand comfortably, keep the head lifting, and breathe. So this is going to work the lower tendons of the lower legs. Feel the energy moving in the lower body, particularly. Good, Shokong. Now, for the torso, a couple that I really like particularly is bending forward and bending backward. These actions we tend not to be doing too, particularly we tend not to be bending backward very much. So the muscles in the front tend to be a little loose. So this is very good here. Okay, we're sitting slightly. And in this case, we're going to have the palms facing slightly upward. And the back, we're going to incline the back. You want to slightly tighten the buttocks, slightly tighten the low back, and just gently arching back. You will feel particularly the front of the thighs, the abdomen, those particular muscles and tendons working. So here, assuming this position, and breathe and relax. It is important though to tighten your buttocks and your low back to support this backward movement. If you have particularly back issues, you could take a very little slight angle. You could do deeper if you like. Good. Shokong. And to balance that off, let's forward bend. Now for the forward bend, the hands are going to go behind the body. You're going to keep the knees slightly soft, and you're going to stretch forward. Now we're not going to bend, we're not going to roll down. We're going to stretch forward. The body's going to be at not quite all the way, maybe like what we would call a 45-degree angle. The arms are facing upward towards the back. The head is straight, the head and neck are straight as you do this. Actually, the legs are fairly straight here. And again, breathing and relaxing. Very good. Coming back up. Shogun. Now, there's the overhead series is sort of the most challenging of all of them, but it's very good for the shoulders. So let's just do actually let's do pressing down and pressing up. So here, you're going to press down. Fingers are both facing inward. You want the top hand to be as flat as possible. Tendency is to sort of have it inward, but have it as flat as possible. Keep the shoulder, actually the shoulder's kind of sinking. You don't want to particularly raise the shoulder. Keep the shoulder relaxed here. And you're pressing up and pressing down. And again, you'll be pulling the fingertips as you breathe. And relax. Shogun. Good, other side. This particular configuration is quite popular in the Chinese health exercises. One hand propping up, one hand propping down. Very good energetically. Be sure to be pulling the fingers towards the opposite direction. Good. Shogun. Okay, this time let's make two fists and place the forearms as much as possible together. The fists will go underneath the chin. Just let the arms relax. Shogun. See? Now, this last one that we'll do is sort of one of my favorites. It's a full body exercise. Involves up and down, arms propping up and down, as well as twisting the torso. So we're going to step ahead with the left foot. The right hand is going to be overhead high, propping up. The left hand is going to be pressing down, facing inward. The weight is on the forward foot. Then, what we're going to do is twist the whole body around. The weight stays on the forward foot, and we're going to twist so that we can look at the back heel. So you're kind of twisting around and slightly downward, but the hands are propping up and down. So this is the posture. Good, and coming back. Shogun. Okay, let's step ahead with the right foot. Left hand overhead high, right hand propping downward. Turn. Keep the weight on the right foot. Turn and look back at the left heel. Good. Coming back. Shogun. All right, gently shake. So I hope that you've enjoyed this series of Yi Jin Jing tendon stretching exercises. Now this has only been sort of an introduction. Of course, there's so much more. We can do much more on the legs, on the toes, on the torso twisting. So use your imagination. You cannot hurt yourself if you just pay attention. Huh? Shaking. Shake your leg a little bit, we want to move any of the chi that maybe has got blocked for any reason. We'll just move a little bit here and there. Right? Gently turn the waist. And just gently rolling down. And up. Well, I feel certainly energetic, open, balanced, and hopefully you do too. So please do, if this shows again, please get up, try it out. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. All right? So thank you very much. I appreciate your attention. And good luck to you in achieving your goals. Thank you.